This is Watch Your Style. My name's Eric. So, I was sitting back and I was watching. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Rolex released their new watches for 2017 at the Baselworld show in Switzerland. And, bro, what the hell's going on? You know, that's initially what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, bro. I thought it was a joke, honestly. Because you know what? When the watches first start coming out in Baselworld and you start seeing all the pictures on social media, there's two types of pictures. There's the concept pictures, which are the official Rolex pictures. And then there are the pictures that are actually with people there taking that themselves of the actual watch. See, those are the ones I believe. Because the concept pictures, like I like to call them, could also be photoshopped and it could be a joke. But then I started seeing it really existed. And then I was like, what the hell's going on? So how do I start first? You know what? Let me start off with the watches that I did like in the Baselworld 2017. One of the first ones that I liked was the Sea Dweller. You know, I think that was pretty cool. They came out with a larger case sub, pretty much, Sea Dweller, with the, you know, the red Sea Dweller lettering. I think that's cool, 43 millimeter. It's probably gonna kick the hell out of the deep sea in sales and everything from that point on. So I think that was actually a great release that they came out with. Cannot hate on that one bit. Number two, we've got the new Cellini with the Moonphase. Praise the Lord, Jesus Christ. Our prayers have been answered. Rolex finally comes out with some type of a complication that includes some type of a moon or something. I think that was also a really nice watch, great release. Then we go to the Daytona. Nice. However, I think it's a little late. Like I mentioned in my last review of the Yacht-Master rubber and rose, I think it's a little late. You know, I think all the other brands have capitalized on using gold, ceramic, and rubber. And, you know, Rolex just sat back and first was in denial. And then I guess if you can't beat them, join them. Nevertheless, it's better late than never. So, you know, I like it. I think it's a good looking watch. I think that's what the Daytona needed. A rubber strap and that bezel to go with. I think that's it's a good looking watch. You see, now we get into, I don't know what's going on, you know. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad thing. I think long term I'll probably get over it. And this message is not necessarily to the consumer, but more towards, you know, I'm in the watch business, so I look at it in a business point of view. So yeah, I know that many people are gonna appreciate the new Sky Dweller in steel, but for me, I was kind of just like, what? Are you kidding me? What do you mean steel? You see, I don't know what's going on if Rolex is one of those brands that's getting so big that they feel like they can't make a mistake. Or are they trying to keep up with these other brands? You know, like this particular watch manufacturer, which I choose not to say the name, but starts with a giant H and smells like crap, has released a watch in pretty much every single material known to man. They don't even know what to do one yet. The next watch is going to be made of air. It's just not going to be nothing. And you're going to pay, because that's pretty much what you're doing with their watches anyways right now. So, anyways, so the Sky Dweller comes out in steel. I mean, I could see it. I could see it because the Yacht-Master II in stainless steel is the heaviest steel piece from Rolex, but it's very sporty. So you're gonna go ahead and you wanna do a dressier watch in steel. Awesome, amazing. I particularly like the steel one with the blue, like I'm sure everybody else did. But the one thing I don't agree on is the retail. 14,000? What are you kidding me? Might as well just make it 10 G's. $1,000 more than the Datejust 2. You see, that's the one thing I don't agree on. I don't know how I feel about the flagship complication model having the steel version have the retail lower than the Yacht-Master II. See, that's something I don't get. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm sure we're all going to enjoy the watch, but that's something that makes you think, what the hell are they doing in these meetings? You know? What exactly is going on in that Rolex boardroom? They came out with the two-tone. Not a fan. Sorry, guys. You know, if it's your thing, I'm not gonna hate. I think more than anything, the yellow on yellow with the yellow face looks kind of tacky for my taste. But yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that one, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I don't freaking like it. I think it's whack. But whatever, it's okay, you know. I guess if you want to have a serious dress two-tone piece, you know, I guess that's the one to have. Let's move on to the Yacht-Master. Wait, how is it? Introducing the new Yacht-Master II. No mames way. What you mean the new Yacht-Master II? Pretty much you guys just threw on some Submariner hands and a little triangle on the top. I mean, what the is going on? Can somebody please write or explain to me what the is going on with Rolex? How do you change the Yacht-Master II that sells like it's freaking hotcakes? Hey man, you want to know what? This is the thing. I don't know if it's the pressure or if they're just going cheap on us. Look how simple this release would have been. Introducing the Rolex Yacht-Master II in rose gold. Oh my God, it's amazing. They're genius, I tell you. No, they slap on Submariner hands and a triangle, and then we're supposed to be like, oh my God, it's amazing. Clients are calling, I love it. It's same thing with some ugly ass hands. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's the point of that release. I don't know what they did that for. But I think it's stupid. And it's probably going to be a while before it grows on me. As of right now, I like the traditional Yacht-Master II. Okay? Because if not, then it should be the new Yacht-Master III that they f***ed up. That's what it should be called. The Yacht-Master III that we f***ed up. Let's move on to another one. We have... Bro. You know, back to what I was saying in the beginning. See, I was saying in the beginning that I don't necessarily believe when they start doing those releases, those concept pictures, you know, that they look almost like so perfect that they look fake. I started seeing the Yacht-Master Rose with the rubber, with that Candy Crush edition bezel, and I thought, nah, it's not it, you know, it's somebody messing around the internet. And then I saw the picture of the watch. Bro, if anybody's out there listening to me and is on the board of Rolex, please drug test all the executives. Someone's got to get fired here, bro.
You're all fired. All four are fired.
Are you kidding me? Yacht-Master, rose gold on a rubber with a Candy Crush bezel? You're crazy, bro. I just think it's unnecessary, you know. I mean, then again, this is the same brand that also at one point did that leopard Daytona. I know we're going to turn our face and act like that didn't happen, but it did. But it did. So, you know, I'm not too sure what to think right now. You know, like I said, this is not so much to the consumers. Yes, I know there's going to be guys out there that's going to like it. Yes, there's going to be women out there that are going to like that Yacht-Master with the, like I like to call it, the Candy Crush bezel. But I mean, me, as looking at it in the whole watch business, what the hell is going on with Rolex? I said it from the beginning, these guys are freaking smoking crack. I don't understand. You know, they redid the Datejust 41, doesn't bother me one bit. Model's been out for a while. There's a truckload of Datejust 2s out there in the market, pre-owned. I think it's okay. Change it up a bit, make it thinner. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I thought that was pretty clean, along with the other ones I mentioned, which was the Daytona and the Cellini and stuff like that. But Yacht-Master, introducing the new Yacht-Master II, it's bullshit. Not on my watch. Sky Dweller in steel, like I said, it's not bad. Way too low over retail. Okay? You see what's gonna happen in the watch game? Instead of having the strongest steel watch Rolex has, you're just gonna have a watch that's worth $3 grand more than the Datejust 2. So I don't get it. I think that was a good opportunity for them to capitalize, yet they didn't. So I guess we're gonna have to just sit back and wait and see what happens with all these releases, you know? I guess at the end it's more watches. And if there's that one that I could tell you that I hate over all of them, is the new hands on the Yacht-Master II. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and share. Also, to see more videos just like this, subscribe to our channel. My name is Eric. Watch your style.